Hello everyone, welcome to another race. Today we're racing at the circuits of the Azerbaijan circuit. So a very great street circuit today. A new driver on the grid, easy level bots, and Bob Sada has returned to the grid. Welcome to him. So really looking forward to this race. It's going to be a very dry session, very tough circuit to drive on. Really easy to lose the front wing. F Hooters, congratulations to you, who has got the last full-time spot on the grid. Currently leading the driver championship is Lunar Jedi, so I'm expecting a lot from him today. But also we have a very strong drivers on the grid. Nathaniel has picked up a win this season. Lunar Jedi picked up a win. Michael Tip has picked up a win. So three different winners in the first three races. So it's going to be very tight again. One of the closest grids of this Sunday Racing League tier. So a few drivers driving out on the medium tires. TGL Stewart and Stobley are going for the alternate strategy, as it seems. And there's already a Ferrari in the wall. Not sure what happened to him. He's not out of the session, so he's still continuing. Oh, there's already someone in the castle section. I think it's Bob Sada. Yes, it is. Bob Sada returning today with a spin already. And Apollo Aston is serving his qualifying ban. So let's give this man some streaming time. And now we're going to head on board with the first runner. He's going on his banker, CGP, also a very quick driver. Let's see what he can perform today. He's currently attacking the corners after the first DRS. CGP kept it within the track limits. He's looking very good so far. Really attacking those corners nicely. Heading through the castle cell. A little bit of an oversteer. Oh, already clipped the wall. And that's unfortunate for him. Going through the castle section now. I don't think he's going to abort his lap, because he will be the first driver to set. Yes, he's aborting his lap. And Gmo has invalidated this one. So who will be the next driver on track? I think it's going to be TGL Stewart on the medium tire. He is going through the fast chicane now, heading onto the main straight. The walls are so close here. And TGL Stewart going to set a 139.8 on the medium tire. That's not a bad lap as the first lap. CGP sets a 43.8. And Irma goes second fastest. Now Zokalune goes second fastest. But they're all on the soft tire. Interesting. A great qualifying lap from TGL Stewart in the Alpine. Gatsby is going through the castle section now. So we're going to stay on board with the Haas driver. We've got a yellow in sector 1. But there's a small mistake from one of the AlphaTauris. And Fingerhook crosses the line with a 1 1:40.1. And I'm not sure what the pole time was in tier 3, so if you guys know that, let me know. Hopefully the guys can beat that time. But Gatsby is picking up the DRS and heading onto the finish line. And he is going to set a 1:39.8, and that's 40 hundredths away of the time of TGL Stewart. But TGL Stewart set his time on the mediums. So a very impressive lap by him. And Hooters, who won the practice race this afternoon, and 1:39.3 full CGP. So a good lap from him. Can F Hooters improve that lap in the Alfa Romeo? He earned the full-time spot in this tier. What will he do at his first lap? It's looking very solid so far, but only a 44, 1 second away. And it's good for P10. Cheap Skills going to cross the line now with a 1:47. And Bob Sada, let's follow the return from Bob. One of the drivers will haven't set a lap yet. Still pretty big gap so far on the grid. That's not how we expect this tier to be, so we're going to expect a lot of improvements at the end of this session. And Bob Sada heading into the castle section. He runs a little bit wide, but he kept it on track, and Gatsby moves up to P2. 1:39.6 for him. And Bob Sada is going to not set a purple sector, so what is his time going to be? And he's picking up the DRS. He's going to cross the line. Bob Sada with a 1:39, 1:40, and that moves him in P5 at the moment. So not a bad lap from Bob. His first valid lap, puts him in P5 for now. Well, Gatsby moves himself up to P2. So let's have a look at a few other drivers on the circuit. Easy Level Board has not been able to set a valid lap, so let's stay on board with Nathaniel, one of the 3 race winners of this season. What time can he put himself? Oh, a little bit of struggling out of that corner, but he kept it on track. He is heading into sector 2, going to the castle section, which is one of the hardest parts of the track to not put it in. Oh, a little bit of a kiss on the inside of that wall, but hopefully he didn't pick up any damage from that. And I don't think he has, so he's continuing on his first flying lap. Really close to the wall. No purple sector of 15.1, same as Bob Sada's time. So will he put himself into the 140s or maybe even a high 39? It depends on how the straight line speed is of Nathaniel. Because in the last sector you can gain a lot of time going on full pace, a 39.7 even, and that puts him in P3 for now. And that's the pole time of tier 3. only the first 3 drivers has managed to get that time. But Zokeluni is improving by 1/10. He's going through the last corner and now preparing himself for the main straight. He's driving in the McLaren. And sadly the website isn't loading, so I can. Oh, Zokeluni is aborting his lap and diving in the pits. Michael Tipp starting another hot lap, and so is Bob, and so is CGP. But let's stay on board one of the Haases. I think it's Fingerhook. Fingerhook is 4/10 up on his usual time in sector 2. So where will he end up? He's really improving. Is he the first one to dive into the 1:38? No, but it's good for P4. 1:39.7. And one of the, I think it's Brother Adam. No. It's easy level. No, easy level. But is it still in the pits? So who is? I think it's Bob Sada who is the next one to cross the line. But as it seems, he's not improving. Sharif puts himself in P7. And Michael is up on his time. He's at the end of sector 2, 7/10 up, and a purple sector 2 for him. So if he nails that last sector, he can go to the provisional pole spot. Michael Tipp, one of the race winners as well. Where will he put himself on the grid? It's looking very good for him so far. He's really improving. Really improving. A 1:39.2. 8/10 up. And really close to the 380s. A good lap from Michael. And Stubbly improves to P3 as well as a reserve. Fingerhook is also improving. I know Fingerhook's not on a flying lap. And TGL Stewart is going for another lap on those medium tire compound. Is he improving? No, I don't think he's improving. He's diving in the pits. So no improvements for TGL Stewart on those tires. So let's stay on board. F Hooter sets the fastest sector 2 and is 1 second up on his usual time. He won the practice race today, so expecting a lot from him today. Hello Rossi. Thank you for joining us. And let's see where Hooters can put himself. A 1:39.4, and that puts himself into P3, only 2/10 away from the top. CGP is the only driver who is 25 hundredths down on the time of Michael. So Michael is definitely one of the most consistent drivers of the season so far. But at the moment, Lunar Jedi is leading the championship, and he's currently still in the garage. No time for him at this stage of the race. He's waiting for a last lap, I think. And everyone is now preparing themselves for the last lap. Cheap Skills is on a flying lap. Yeah. I'm not sure if he's on a flying lap at the moment. I think he's just getting back into the pits. So is Gmall. And Irma just sets going for another lap. And Zokeluni is on a flying lap and he's 2/10 up. So let's stay on board with the McLaren driver, Zokeluni. McLaren has got a 1-2 in the tier 3 race. So what can the McLaren drivers do today? Gmall, Hini and Zokeluni representing them. Zokeluni sets a fastest sector 2 time. But how far will that put him into the grid? It will probably be his last lap. unless he dives into the pits now. But he's on a flying lap and he's improving, so he's not going to abort this lap. A 1:39.4, and that puts him in P3, only 1:10 away from Michael. But that was Sakeluni's, his qualifying. And let's have a look at one of the Williams, Irma, the tier 3 champ from last season. Oh, he's really going over that curb. And he's not improving. And Easy Levelbot is putting himself into P15. A debutant today in tier 2. But look, the grid is still from P1 to P16 within 1 second. And Lunar Jedi is not going to set a lap. He's just going to try to race himself from the back of the grid. And CGP is definitely on a charge. Will CGP be able to get a good lap in? But we already have a few drivers on their quickest laps. The last laps. And Fingerhook and Gatsby, a really strong team for the Haas drivers. They have been a Haas driver last season and they are now representing the Haas team as usual. A very strong team in this tier. They are very consistent. Especially Fingerhook this season. I think he grabbed 2 podiums. Oh, a little kiss to the wall. That's very unfortunate for him, but is he improving? No, he's not improving, so I think he's going for another lap. Bob Sada has just retired. And one of the... Okay, let's see who is on a flying lap. And it's CGP who improves to a 1:39.2, and that's almost 1:10 up, and he's really happy about that lap. What a lap from CGP. He puts himself into P1 for now. So that's a good lap from him. And Sake is just out of the fuel. So he's not going to be able to set another lap. And Hooters improved himself as well. But is he going for another lap? I think he is. And TGL Stewart is also on a flying lap. And so is Michael. TGL Stewart is really flying around. Oh, he hits the wall a little bit. But I don't think he picked up any damage from that. And Nathaniel improves to P2. Sorry I missed that, guys. And one of the Haas's, I think it's Gatsby, is going to cross the line. Let's stay on board with our Mr. Gatsby. And I don't think he's going to improve. No, he isn't. Now TGL Stewart. Is he improving? On the soft tire. He set his last lap on the... No, he's not improving. So TGL Stewart is setting his best lap on the mediums. And let's have a look. Brother Adam is currently the next one to cross the line, with F Hooters really close behind him. F Hooters gets a slipstream. F Hooters gets a slipstream from Brother Adam. This is really going to help him improve, I think. And yes, he is improving. And Brother Adam is improving as well. And the whole grid is within 1 second, which is very nice to see, even on the circuits at Baku. But CGP gets the pole position and 1 extra point. So a really tough qualifying from... Look at the top 4, guys. Within 1/10 of a second. Michael Tip is going to take the pole position. Michael Tip improved. Michael is going to pole position. CGP in second, Stubbly in third, Nathaniel fourth, Hooters in fifth. Good stuff from the Alfa Romeo team. Zocaluni in sixth, Lunar Jedi 7, Gatsby 8, Fingook 9, Bob Sala 10, DGL Stewart in P11, Neuropirate in P12, Sharif P13, Gmal in P14, Brother Adam in P15, Cheap Skills 16, Irma in P17, Easy Levelbot on his debut in P18, and Apollo Aston serving his qualifying ban. Wow, what a qualifying session this was, and let me know your predictions in the chat. And let's have a look on who is going to win this one. Two of the previous race winners in the top three. A little bit of cloudy outside, so will there be any rain predicted? Tell me your predictions, guys, in the chat. Come on. Michael Tip gets an extra point for the pole position spot. But now it's going to be very important. I've struggled in the practice race with the rear tires. So you really need to tweak your setup to have a good go in the race. It's not all about qualifying here at Baku. So let's have a look at the current tire situations. Lunar Jedi, the only driver in the top 10, starting on the medium tires. TGL Stewart is in P11 on the mediums as well. Neuropirate and Sharif going for the attacking strategy outside the top 10. And Gmal, Brother Adam, Cheap Skills, Irma, and Apollo Aston are going for the medium strat as well outside the top 10. So it's going to be very interesting how this race will go. I think a lot of drivers are so close based on pace. So everyone in the top 10 can win this race. But Lunar Jedi has made a good move on the strategy here. Starting on the alternate strat on the mediums. Okay, I'm going to give my predictions for the race. I think Michael is going to win it because Michael has some amazing consistency around this. He's shown that all races so far, so Michael's going to win it. I'm going to give F Hooters to get P2, and Bob Sada, you're going to grab that P3, man. I know you can do that. Bob Sada, if he get in his rhythm again, Bob Sada can be so consistent and is really good in his overtaking and also defending. So let's welcome him back. Good to see him back on the grid today. So that's my prediction. But Lunar Jedi, if he stays out of trouble, he has also a good chance to get on the podium. He's currently leading the championship standings. I know that because I just made the standings this afternoon. So all the drivers are lining up for a thrilling race. At the circuit, at the streets of Baku. We're going to have a look on a good camera view. Everyone is lining up now. And we're almost away for the fourth race of the season. We have 3, 4 and 5 red lights going out right now, and away we go. Easy level, but gets the drive-through penalty. But it seems to be have a great start from Michael, and already a Ferrari on the outside. So Stubbly gets promoted to P2 and gets the overtake done. Oh, there's the Mercedes already route, and a Red Bull as well. Bob Sada is in the wall already, and oh, there's TGL Stewart already spinning on those medium tire compound. And who are the biggest winners so far? And it's Irma already winning 8 positions, and so is Apollo. What a start of this Grand Prix. Oh, really unfortunate for Bob. Really unfortunate for him. And F Hooters is losing placing after place. Oh, there goes my prediction. F Hooters and Bob Sada already out. And already at the back of the grid. And Stubbly is really putting the pressure on. And look at Nathaniel really hunting down. Oh, that's Sokaluni in the castle section. Oh, look out. Oh, Soke. And now already 3 drivers really struggling on the tire temps. Unfortunate for them, but Michael is still leading. And Stubbly is picking up the pace. So Stubbly is really closing in and heading on to the main straight where he is. The slipstream is so. It's giving you an advantage here. And Michael is really using his ERS. And look at Stubbly. He is using his ERS now to close by. Look at Stubbly. The straight line speed of Stubbly is really good. And Michael Tips has the fastest lap, of course he is, and CGP is right behind as well. And Sharif gets an overtake done on Gatsby, side by side they go. Ooh, pushes Gatsby a little bit wide. And Irma is right behind him as well. So he's really going to join the party in a moment. Irma picking up, already making up 9 positions, and Apollo already making up 10 positions. Wow. That's some amazing stuff from the guys who started at the back of the grid. Lunar Jedi has lost a few positions as well on those mediums. He's really struggling. The current championship leader. And TGL Stewart is already getting past. Oh! There's a Williams in the wall. Cheap skills. And TGL Stewart gets the move done now. And of course he is. Oh, Cheap Skills still going to put his car in front. Oh, side by side now, guys. Oh, guys. You can't do that in the castle section. Side by side in the castle section. That's not an opportunity to get the overtake done. That's just a daring move from Cheap Skills, but he keeps in front. Wow. Good racing though. And Apollo Aston is really putting the pressure now on Irma. Irma putting the pressure on Gatsby, picking up the slipstream. Gatsby has no slipstream in front of him. So this will be an easy pass for Apollo Aston and Irma. But Apollo is just going side by side, picking up the slipstream of Irma. Apollo is playing it smart here. Apollo is playing it smart, but Gatsby is still there. And has the fresher tire on the softs. The first 4 laps, the softs are better than the mediums. So Gatsby is really getting himself. Oh, Apollo Aston, a late dive. Oh, Apollo Aston, that's really daring from you to put your car there on the inside. And let's have a look at the front runner. CGP is closing in to Stubbly. Already within 4 tenths. And Stubbly is not having DRS on Michael. So Stubbly will have some pressure right behind him. CGP will definitely get the DRS. Oh, what is CGP? What the fuck are you doing? Come on. What the fuck? Yes, you deserve that. To be in the wall with that move. I'm going to have a look at CGP. CGP is picking up some DRS and ERS. And Stubbly's in the pits, and so is CGP, and the guys right behind him are going to continue on their current stint, and Nathaniel is struggling on those soft tires, and Sharif is having a close look at the battle right in front of him. But Sharif has a good exit now and is going to get past Fingerhook. A lot of battles on track. And look, Stubbly and CGP have pitted and are in P16 and 17. That is with such a close grid based on pace. And Michael has now a 5.4 second gap to the guys right behind him. And Sharif makes up 10 places as well. It's an Alfa Romeo in the wall. It's Nathaniel. Another guy spinning in the gasol section. One of the most difficult parts of the circuit. You have to go through smoothly. Unfortunate for one of the race winners here. And Neuropowered, and let's have a look. Current tire situations. The front three are running the soft tire compound, and Irma, Apollo are running the medium, and Irma is definitely, we're having a look at a three-way battle, and Apollo, Aston, Irma have started on the medium tires, and the medium tires are definitely waking up now. The soft runners are struggling. And it's a very important strategy from them. Apollo is just following Irma, and Apollo is having a look on the inside, braking late. Irma knows that he just needs to avoid him and just stay right behind. But Apollo is now on podium course. And Michael is really looking good so far. 7 second gap. And we have a yellow in sector 1 and sector 2. What happened? And I don't think who is it? Oh, it's Cheap Skills in the wall. Oh, he's going to. Cheap Skills put himself in the wall. Unfortunate for him. And Michael, the leader of the race, is probably diving in the pits in this lap. Or maybe is he going to continue? Yes, he's diving in the pits. Following the pit lane entry, that's how it should be done. Michael Tip in the pits, the current leader of this race, and so is Sharif. So Apollo Aston is going to take the lead of this Grand Prix, with Irma right behind, both driving on the medium tires, and so is Fingerhook. And G. Mohini as well. So Fingerhook is the only driver in the top 3 at this moment on the softs. So let's have a look at. Oh, CGP is right behind Easy Level Bot and Avhudus. And Michael Tip is right behind Neuro Pirate. So TGL Stewart is right behind his teammate. Has the better pace, of course, but they're battling for a position. Oh, brother Adam really close to the wall there. Oh, a little bit of a touch to the wall from TGL Stewart as well, but no damage. Oh. And let's have a look at Michael Tip, who is really chasing Neuropirate. Neuropirate really struggling. He didn't make a pit stop yet. So Neuropirate is under pressure of Michael Tip on those fresh medium tires. And he gets past Michael. Michael Tip gets past Neuropirate and moves himself into P8. And Neuropirate still continuing on his current strategy. And Michael Tip is already in P8, really chasing down Lunar Jedi on who didn't make a pit stop, the current leader of their championship rivals. Fingerhook is still on the soft tires. And I think Fingerhook definitely needs to pit this lap. And look at TGL Stewart, who is really picking up the pace too, compared to Fingerhook. And Fingerhook still continuing, so this will be the moment for TGL to get the overtake done on the inside. And before turn 1, he gets moved on and is now in front of Fingerhook. And now TGL Stewart is back where he belongs, into P4. No pit stop for him. And G Mohini gets the inside line on Irma, so we have a battle for P2 on the grid. Oh, a little bit of wheel banging. Irma, you didn't leave him room. Oh, a little bit of a wheel, a little bit of a kiss on the wall of TGL Stewart. No damage for him. Oh, another touch on the wall. Oh, TGL, you are making a hard time. And Apollo Aston gets a 3-second time penalty. So, unfortunate for Apollo. And TGL Stewart is right behind G Mohini. And Lunar Jedi is right behind Brother Adam as well. Look at the ball. Oh, there's an OP spinning. TGL Stewart is in the wall. Oh, what a crash in Sector 3, going on the main straight and losing his entire front wing. Wow, what a crash from the Alpine driver. And G Mohini is really closing in to Irma on the inside line. And he gets moved on. And even before the corner, what a battle between these two. And I think it's raining, by the way, because the Tears of Farico. Let's get back to the race, and Lunar Jedi and Michael Tip are really close behind. And look at Michael Tip defending from Lunar Jedi right behind him. And look at Michael, gets a good exit out of that corner and going side by side with Fingerhook now. Fingerhook really struggling on those soft tire compound. And really close battle between Michael Tip already closing in to brother Adam. Let's have a look at the current tire situations. Michael Tip is currently leading the whole pack on the strategy. And Fingerhook is going for his pit stop lap 10. And pretty big gaps going on now. F Hooters is closing in on his hard tires right behind Bob Stetter. And Hooters now closing in, picking up the slipstream on Bob. And will there be a move for the Alfa Romeo driver? He got his full-time seat today and he wants to prove that. And he is going to have a look on the inside now and probably even going to be in front at turn 1, even before the corner. And what a move, what a move. Lunar Jedi and CGP are having a battle. CGP already closing into Michael. Michael now closing into brother Adam. And really wants to regain that spot. Oh, brother Adam spins out and another Alpine in the wall. In sector 2. At the end of the castle section. And that's very unfortunate. Did he pick up any damage from that collision? I don't think he has. I think he came. No visual damage. And Sharif going to close in. 3-lap odd mediums. Right behind Stubbly. So Sharif was very good on his pit stop strategy. And Sharif closing in to Stubbly now. Apollo Aston, the current leader of the race in the pits. But we go for a side-by-side battle between Stubbly and Sharif. Sharif makes it even before the corner. So Sharif moves up to P7. And Apollo Aston is just right in front of him. So a good pit stop from him. Oh, he hits the wall a little bit there. And Stubbly is... So we have a 3-way battle between Stubbly, Sharif and Apollo Aston. And Michael Tip is already right behind Irma. So Michael Tip is showing excellent pace around Baku. No mistakes from him so far. And we have a yellow in sector 2 who has spun around. It's going to be Lunar. No, Lunar losing his entire front wing, the championship leader. Oh no. Lunar Jedi losing his entire front wing. And that's awareness. God, that's so unfortunate for Lunar. But let's switch back to Michael, who is really putting up the pressure on Irma. And look at CGP, who is really close behind as well. And the battle for the lead continues between CGP and Michael Tip. And Irma is braking late as well. And CGP gets it. Oh, CGP, a little bit of wheel banging. But Michael moves back to P2 and Jim Mohini is currently leading. No pit stop from him. And Nathaniel is closing in to Stubbly. A lot of battles on track. It's hard to follow everything. But Nathaniel is having a look on Stubbly and going on the inside line. And really showing himself. And Stubbly just outbreaks. And a battle for the lead because Michael has closed the gap to Jimo Hinny. So we're going to stay on the POV of Michael Tip of CGP for the battle between these three drivers. Michael Tip is closing in and so is CGP. But when will Jimo Hinny get a pit stop? He's currently running on 11 lap old mediums. So we're going to have a three-way battle. Michael Tip is going to pick up the slipstream and DRS, but CGP is closed as well. And look at CGP. Oh! Michael's closing the door there. And CGP was very smart too. Oh, what are you doing? Yes, of course you needed to brake there, but don't put your car there where it shouldn't be there. And Michael moves back up in P1 where he belongs. So CGP and Michael, that's the battle for P1 for today, if there's no mistakes made. And Apollo Aston is very quick as well. And brother Adam gets the fastest lap. So Apollo Aston has some great pace as well. And he is on 1 lap old medium, so he will definitely try to go till the end. Oh guys, yeah, that's so stupid. I'm sorry. Why on earth would you put your car there, knowing that you're quicker? I'm so I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm speechless. Oh my god, terrible racing there. And Jimo Hinny is, and CGP picked up some damage, I think. And the yellow in sector 2, and it's one of the Alpines again. And CGP is diving in the pits, probably going to change his front wing. And picks up a 5-second time penalty. And Irma is diving in the pits as well. He had a collision with Apollo Aston, who is just so reckless. 2 moves were just not on point there. Just wait for the right moment, man. Calculate your move. That was not calculation, that was just putting your car where it shouldn't be there. But we have a battle between Gatsby and Neuropirate, one of the cleanest drivers of this year, of course. They love racing and so do we. And Apollo Aston is really hunting down Jimo Hinny. Apollo Aston is picking up the DRS. Of course he is. Slipstream is overpowered here. Oh, really close racing by Jimo. Oh, we have a yellow in sector 2. I think it's one of the McLarens spinning around. Zuccolini. Apollo Aston moves up to P2 and is now chasing Michael, 3.7 gap. And Gatsby is closing into Neuropirate. And Gatsby is picking up the DRS. Turning up is ERS. Neuropirate's red lights are flashing. Neuropirate is weaving a little bit there, but they're going side by side. Neuropirate is braking late and doing a switchback move, and they're still going side by side. What a battle between, and that's how you need to battle. Giving each other room, just knowing when you should put your car right next to the other one. And Fingook now closing into Stubbly. Stubbly has front wing damage, as the viewers are saying. So that's impressive from him to keep his car in P6 at the moment. And Fingerhook, Stubbly having a great show so far. Fingerhook is really closing in. Does Stubbly really has front wing damage? Let's have a look. It's not visual, to be fair. But Fingerhook is now closing in to Stubbly. And really picking up the DRS and the ERS. Now he goes for a move for that P5, P6 spot. Stubbly covering the inside line. And now Fingerhook brakes later, but Stubbly's braking late as well and almost pushes Fingerhook in the wall. But no. Hard racing, that's how we call that. Fingerhook gets a move done and now into P5. And Apollo Aston is really closing the gap to Michael. Apollo Aston looking to have some great pace around. And Gatsby, oh, Gatsby's in the wall. Oh, I was just tuning in at Gatsby and he loses his front wing. Yes, he loses his front wing. Unfortunate for him. Really unfortunate. Let's have a look at the current position winners. Apollo Aston definitely really quick today. Look at the pace. That's why he's so impatient. Because his pace is just amazing. And Sharif also winning 9 positions. So impressive stuff from Sharif as well. Currently in P4. Penalty situations are currently Apollo Aston having 3 seconds, Stubbly having 3 seconds, CGP 5, Lunar Jedi having 3, and Brother Adam having 5 seconds as well. Oh, Michael Tip is in the pits. Michael Tip is in the pits. Let's see which tire is he choosing. Going for another set of mediums. But how old are the tires of Apollo Aston? I think Apollo Aston is going till the end on these tires. And Nathaniel moves up to P2 now, and Michael has just pitted right in front of Fingook. So Michael still on the podium positions. Let's have a look. Neuropirate is going to close up the gap on CGP. Now I think CGP just passed him. Lunar Jedi is on the softs. I don't think they will make it till the end, so I'm not sure if Lunar Jedi will be happy about their strategy. And someone is in the wall again. And it's Brother Adam, who is having an unfortunate day so far. Losing his entire front wing. And already in last position. Both Alpines not really having their date. So let's switch back to Easy Level Board and G Mohini. G Mohini is on fresh hard tires compared to Easy Level Board, who is on 9 lap old hards. G Mohini gets a good exit, gets a good run out of that corner, and I think this will be an easy pass. And Nathaniel makes another pit stop. and Jim Mohiney will definitely get the move done. And of course he is driving on those fresh hard tires. It's good to see Jim Mohiney back in the points. He was I think a few seasons he was a championship contender in tier 2, so it's good to see him back battling. The league has improved a lot, so he's not the fastest anymore, and that's something he needs to work on, but we all know that he's a very clean driver. And Easy Level Bot, as his debut, is currently sitting in P8, but Sharif on the fresh medium tires is right behind him. Not a lot of penalties so far, which is great to see. And CGP, look at CGP on those fresh medium tires, really chasing down Fingerhook now in the slipstream. And this will be an easy pass for CGP to get the overtake done on Fingerhook, really low on the RS. And Fingerhook is back in P4, but Fingerhook knows that CGP has a penalty, so he doesn't need to take any risk there on that battle. And Sharif and Easy Level Bot, a three-way battle, and Sharif is just backing off the battle, and Jim Mohiney and Easy Level Bot are having a great battle on track, and Sharif is now taking the inside line of Easy Level Bot, and Easy Level Bot hits the wall. No! Oh no! A big crash between Easy Level Bot, who's had a big moment out of that corner. He really struggled to get the throttle right, and that cost him to hit Sharif, and that's just bad luck, I must admit. This is something you can't do anything about for Easy Level Bot. He just lost the traction and just hit Sharif by incident. So this is just very bad luck, because that was a very nice battle to look at. Gort, there are no drivers DNFing from the race, so I don't think a safety car will get. Safety cars are reduced. And Nathaniel is chasing Neuropirate on the main straight. Let's see. Will the Alfa Romeo driver get another place? He just pitted for the fresh medium tires and is setting the fastest lap on 141.3 and gets moved on the Neuropirate as well. So Nathaniel moves back up in some good points. And Apollo Aston is definitely not pitting. Oh, so Apollo Aston so close to the wall, but he is struggling a little bit, and Michael is closing into him. But will his pace be good enough to close in to Apollo Aston to get himself that victory? So no close battles on track at this stage of the race. And I think Gatsby is really closing in to Easy Level Bot. Easy Level Bot just pitted. No, he's still continuing in old hard, so I don't think he picked up any damage from that collision. I just had the penalty situations, but here you have it again. And Apollo Aston is in the pits, I think. Apollo Aston switching to the fresh soft tires. So he's not going to stretch it till the end. But penalty situations are 5 seconds for CGP, Apollo Aston 3, Stubbly 3, and Lunar Jedi having 3 seconds of penalties. So not a lot of penalties. So let's have a look at the current tire situation. Apollo having made a great choice on that pit stop strategy. Remember guys, Apollo started from the last place. And he will probably be battling for a win today. So amazing stuff from the guy in the Ferrari. A very good race from him. Oh! A small kiss to the wall from Apollo. Hopefully he didn't pick up any damage from that. And TGL Stewart sets the fastest lap and gaps are closing again. Gatsby gets past Easy Level Bot and Zoccolini is right behind him as well. And Easy Level Bot is definitely struggling on those hard tire compound. With a few laps remaining now. Apollo Aston is going for a move for P2. And Apollo Aston gets the move done. And is now back into P2. Now he is going for a hunt on Michael. He has the fresher tire, but has no ERS left. So he needs to defend from CGP here. But CGP knows, just stay right behind him. No room for mistakes. But Michael has some advantage as well, because Apollo has a 3-second time penalty. So at the moment he's 7 seconds up. And Zoccolini and Bob Sada are having a battle. Bob Sada really got himself back in the points again after that first lap spin. His red lights are flashing, so he's definitely... Oh, Zoccolini a little moment out of that corner. We all know that the top 15 will get points, because we have changed the point system this season, for everyone who didn't know that yet. And Apollo Aston is already making up 1 second the last lap. And Apollo Aston sets the fastest lap, 1:41.0 on those soft tires. And look at Fingerhook. He's really closing in to Nathaniel Perry. Or Nathaniel Perry just made the move on him because he's on the fresher tire. Oh, Zoccolini and Bob Sada, the battle for P11. Let's switch back to them. Zoccolini, Bob Sada covering the inside line, and Zoccolini choosing the outside line, and Zoccolini breaking late. Bob Sada still on the inside, but Zoccolini has the better exit, and even on the older tires he gets the move done on Bob. But Bob is right behind and is coming for him on the inside line again. So, oh, really close. But hopefully they didn't pick up any damage from that collision. Tight battle between these two. But that's how you should race. A little bit of Bob. I think he should give him a little bit more space there, but It's really, that corner is really tight, and they're battling for position. So, what would you do? Luckily, they didn't end up getting damage from that, so the battle continues. And Sokeluni is right behind Bob. He's really picking up the slipstream. Oh, switch back please, yes. There he goes, Sokeluni picking up the ERS now and really going for a move. Bob Sada still there, Bob Sada breaking late. Now, oh, really nice battle. Really close battle. Sokeluni gets in front of Bob. But Bob has a good exit now, and this will be an opportunity for Bob to get the same move as he did one lap before. And Bob Sada on the inside line. Sokeluni going for a switchback. Oh, Sokeluni! No! Wow! He kept it out of the wall. How did he do that? That was amazing stuff from Sokeluni to do the switchback, and that was something really nice from Sokeluni. Impressive. And look at Apollo Astin. He's already 1.5 seconds away from Michael Tip. Will he go? 2 laps to go. Will he be able to get a move done on the circuit? Or will he stick behind him and claim that P2 spot? CGP has a 3-second time penalty as well, so I think he has 5. So Apollo will remain in P2 as it stands, if there are no reports against him, of course. And Stubley and Hooders switching positions. Stubley is now into P8. And Hooders in P9. Hooders is on the old lap hard, and Hooders spun. That's unfortunate for him. In the last lap. Almost the last lap. Losing his front wing. Gatsby moves up to P9. And Stubley is chasing down Chimohini. And oh, this battle still continues between Bob and Zoki. What a battle. I can't keep my eyes off that battle. They're just so close based on pace. Bob currently in front. Oh, Zoke gets in the wall. Oh, no. That's definitely damage. Oh, Zoke. Right front wing damage for Sokeluni. Very unfortunate. And we're currently going for the last lap now. Mike Tip currently in P1. And he will definitely go for the win. He is really close. No mistakes should be made. Michael Tip going to grab his second win of the season. And probably going to claim the P1 championship spot. Oh, the website is loading, so let's have a look at the current situations on the standings. I think if Michael Tip, oh Michael, don't screw it up now. Did he pick up any damage from that? Apollo Astin gets the move. Oh no! Did he pick up any damage? Did Michael pick up any damage from that collision? Oh no! I don't think he did. So he will remain in P1 as it stands, because Apollo has a penalty Look at Apollo Aston going for the win on track. If Michael will win this race, he will definitely jump Lunar Jedi, who's currently in P15, and Michael is winner on track. Apollo Aston right behind him. CGP finishes in P3. Nathaniel in P4. Fingerhook is going to cross the line in P5. Neural Pirate is going to cross the line in P6, I think. Stubbly P7. Gmohini will jump him on penalties. So Gmohini P7. Gatsby will finish 9. Bob Sada, another great result from the Haas team, finishing P5 and 9. Bob Sada going to cross the line, no penalties for him in P10. And Irma Gertkevan in P11. Hooters P12, Sharif P13, Easy Levelboard P14. And TGL Stewart is going to pick up the last point of the day. Lunar Jedi in 6 points for the current championship leader. That's very disappointing from him. And Cheap Skills will finish in P17. Wow, what a race! Well, I must agree with that. Apollo Aston, my driver of the day, definitely. The pace was insane. He didn't kept it clean all the race, but the pace was there. Moved himself up from last place to P2. Really nice race from Apollo Aston, but no, we don't have to forget Michael Tipp, because Michael Tipp is our race winner and he definitely takes the championship lead after this race. Michael in first, Apollo in second, CGP third, Nathaniel in fourth, Fingerhook 5, Neuropirate in 6, Gmohini in 7, Stubbly in 8, Gatsby in 9, Bob Sada, welcome back to you in P10, Irma in P11, Hoodis in P12, Sharif P13, Easy Levelbot in P14, TGL Stewart in P15, Lunar Jedi in 16, Cheap Skills 17, Sokeluni 18, Brother Adam in 19. So thank you for watching and make sure to tune in and cheer for me in Tier 1. Thank you for watching, bye bye.